Hello and welcome to Caribou's Treasures. Today we are going to be showing you how to make these beautiful Zodiac earrings with Hampsa hands. Beautiful pieces. And there's a Gemini set as well. All right. In order to get started, we're going to show you what tools we're going to get that you're going to need. And you can use regular pliers. We have these round nose pliers that have a flat plier inside, some cutters, and these are also being substituted for what you could use as a pair of pliers, but these are my favorite for doing so much. So these are this is a crimp bead tool. It's also a crimp cover tool. Okay. You're going to need 2 eye pins. You're going to need 2 ear wires, 2 Hampsa hands, charms. We're going to do 2 Aquarius this time. You need 4 5mm open jump rings. These are all silver tone pieces today that we're using here at Caribou's Treasures. You're also going to be, for this project, we're using 2 amethysts. These are 8mm amethysts. Okay? Round amethyst beads. So we're going to start with those amethyst beads. I'm going to put one on one of your eye pins. There we go. And then you're going to take your round nose pliers. And wherever you start, make sure you know where that's at. You can actually use a black magic marker, permanent marker, to mark your area of your round nose pliers so that you know every time you make your earrings, they're in the same place, so that you have consistently the same size round eye pin area when you're done. I know where I go, so I'm used to doing that, but you can mark yours for consistency purposes. And what you're going to do is go away from yourself and roll that eye pin until you have to take the leftovers and roll it up onto itself. So you have that nice eye pin round area. And then put your pliers back in, hold on to your bead and your work, and take your pliers and squeeze them and roll back towards yourself. That helps to make that nice round eye pin area. Okay? And then you're going to cut that excess right flush where the eye pins metals meet each other. We're going to keep these leftovers. We already made some earlier. We're going to keep these leftovers are going to be for our bar bracelet bars. So we're going to hold on to that. And take your piece and see how it's opened right now. That eye pin area that you created is open right now. I'm going to open it up some more so you can see exactly what I mean. All right, there, it's open still. So what you're going to do is you're going to adjust it. You're going to grab that area and bring it to meet itself. And when you adjust it like that, you can see it makes the head pin. The eye pin. Another eye for your eye pin. Now you're going to hold on to that area where it's nice and flat this way, horizontally. And make sure that you bend, hold on to the bottom area here and bend until these guys are the opposite of each other, meaning one whole eye pin, is flat horizontally and the other one is vertical. Okay, so opposites. We're going to do that all over again with this one. So put your bead on your eye pin, take your round nose pliers. There's no exact as to how far up you should go to your for your eye pin, but at least enough to know that you'll be able to make your other eye for your eye pin. But round it over away from yourself, okay, until you have just your leftovers that you round around away from yourself. Okay, there is that round eye pin area again. And so then you put your pliers back in and roll this towards yourself, okay? Makes that nice round shape for you. Then you're gonna cut where that eye pin, where this part meets itself over again. Cut that excess. This is what you're left with. It's open, so we gotta close it. Just bring that area to itself. And if you do, like I was thinking I could go like past it on accident. Like if you go past it, just bring it back in again to it, towards itself. Okay. All right, that one's done. Oops, let's make sure it's lined up correctly. So, yep, it's already there. Horizontal and vertical. Opposites of each other. Good deal. Okay, so now we're going to take these jump rings off of the pieces that we have because we're going to put smaller jump rings up there. So these are very large for the project that we're doing. So you're just going to open those up and take them off. Okay, and how you open these, you don't open it like it's a circle and you open the circle all the way. No, you want to take one side and push it away from you and the other side and bring it towards you so that it opens it up nicely like so. And then when you're done, you just do the opposite to close it back. Okay, so here we go again. I'll take these off of the larger Zodiac sign charms as well. Got to find the opening first, of course. I don't feel it yet. I could say I don't see it yet too, but my vision is not the best right now. So. Okay, so here it is. There's the opening. So again, take one, and I tend to take the left hand and push it away and the right hand and bring it towards me. So you may end up, you'll find your niche, which way you want to go, and be able to do the same, okay? Just have it where you already know automatically if you pulled or pushed, that way you know what to do to close them back up. Okay. All right, now we have our hamster hands are ready, and so are our charms, okay? So this next part I wanted to share with you guys, as we're going, there is a front and a back to these hamster hands, and there's a front and a back to these Aquarius charms, right? So when we're working with these, we're going to make sure that we keep that alignment going throughout the time that we're making these earrings, okay? But now we're going to take a jump ring. I'm going to open it up. See, I take my right hand towards myself as I'm opening up my rings, and the left hand away from myself as I'm opening up my rings. There's a good view of how the rings are open. And we're going to add a hamster hand charm to that open jump ring. Sometimes your pliers are too big, so you got to get them out of the way. But add your hamster hand to the jump ring, okay? And then add your amethyst or whatever you're working with to the hamster hand. Now we're going to work in the opposite direction. I always open this way, so I'm going to close that way, right? And you can use your round nose area for this part as well. It's not as easy, but you can still do it. It's easier to have flat nose. Okay, let's do it again. So the left hand's going to go away from myself. Let's use the round area. And the left one's going to come towards myself. Okay. All right, let's put our hamster hand on and our amethyst on and close her back up. Do the opposite of what you did a moment ago. So one hand is going to push and the other hand is going to pull. Alrighty. Now, let's grab another jump ring. We're going to open it up. Okay. This time we're going to make sure our hamster hands are going in the right direction. So this hamster hand is going to go, oops, I'm putting these in the middle finger, by the way. So if your hamster hand charm is going one way, you want your charm to be going the same way. So you put it on there to where they'll both face out the same way. And then close your jump ring. I did not close it appropriately, so I'm going to do that again. We're going to open it up and then bring it back. Scares me when that stuff like that happens. But I should be used to it, I should say. Not that I am used to it, but I should be used to it. All right, now, still not connected. So open and close, bringing them, opening and closing them brings them apart and together this way still. But each time you do it, if it's too close, like the ring has just like gone over itself, then what you want to do as you're doing this motion is open it up just a little bit as you work it. And that will help you get in the right alignment, and you'll know because they'll be smooth and you can feel it. So, like that one is a little close right now. Let's see if we can focus in the start to see it. Hopefully we can. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. So it's a little close. So in order to, like, it's not shut because it's a little too close to each other this way, which is the way you don't want to open and close your jump ring, remember. But because of that, when we go to open and close it, we'll make sure that we do it a couple of times in order for it to align correctly again. All right, hamster hand the right way you want it to be facing up through the middle finger. And the Aquarius charm facing the same way that you want it to be able to face up. And now we will work this one a little bit, just like the last time, back and forth. I wish it would focus better, but back and forth until we could feel that it's aligned correctly, which it now is. All right, so now all we have to do is put our ear wires on. And for this, find the area that has the cut in it, or the area that's open. What do you call that? There's one side that's closed and sealed, and the other side, which is open. So you find the open side, and that's the side you want to bend. I'm going to bend it upwards. Again, not opening it up like this way, but left to right. So I opened it by pulling this side up like that. And now I'm going to place my ear wire. So I'm going to make sure that it's going to face the right way when I'm holding it up or wearing it. Okay. And then do the opposite of what you did to open it. So you're going to push back that way, down or that way. Since we went this way to open and that way to close. Okay. And then you can always give it a little squeeze. Make sure that these are coming together again. These areas right here. And you're done. Let's do the next one. All right, again, this is the area that can be opened up, so we're going to twist towards the ceiling. We're going to put this on. We're going to make sure it's going to be aligned correctly, which this time it's not. I'm going to turn it over. Flip it. There we go. Now we're going to close it. Back down towards itself. Give it a little oomph of a push. And there you go. The next new pair. Love it. All right. We're going to do this again because we're not real sure if this one's going to take, I guess you could say, with the video. So here we go. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We're out. Don't forget to subscribe.